Hi, welcome to Coffee Talk. I'm your host, Mitch. On tonight's program, we're going to talk a bit about corporate social responsibility and how that affects banking. In Coffee Talk's research, we've outlined 4 key effects of corporate social responsibility. The first is an effect on the image or public relations of the company. It's natural to assume that good behavior is rewarded well in the eyes of the consumer. It's important for banks today to promote themselves as virtuous and upright, and that's a big part of why banks engage in this behavior. Second, the effect on trust. Customers are more willing to trust banks that exhibit good behavior as opposed to banks that exhibit poor behavior. In a study in 2012 by Edelman, it was found that banks were the least trustworthy of the industry surveyed in the 25 countries that formed the study. The third, and probably the most obvious of the effects, is the effect on financial performance. Given the effect on customers' perceptions and the effect on customers' trust, it's logical to assume that there would be an underlying financial effect to the business. And that's true. Financial performance has been linked in the way of profit and firm valuation to corporate social responsibility, and it's likely to assume that that's the chief reason why a lot of companies engage in this behavior. Fourth, and a potentially egoistic or underhanded motivation for or effect of engaging in corporate social responsibility is a resistance to negative information. As we have seen in recent years with companies like Volkswagen, JP Morgan Chase, the fallout in the Icelandic banking crisis, regulators, politicians are more likely to resist negative information and treat banks differently when they can see a clear pattern of corporate social responsibility. The result of this is increased bank self-regulation and an increase in soft laws, or laws that don't have teeth to actually curb poor behavior. So to examine the motivations of each, we've brought in 3 institutions tonight from various parts of the world. They're going to tell us a bit about why they're motivated to engage in corporate social responsibility. Our first guest on the program tonight is Christine. Christine's from Service Credit Union. They're an Alberta-based branch that is member-owned and a not-for-profit. So you can tell us a bit about why Service engages in corporate social responsibility.
All right, well, thank you for having me on the show tonight,
Yeah,
Mitch.
glad to have you.
Us at Service Credit Unions are really focused on altruistic corporate social responsibility. To us, this means promoting trust and managing a reputation without an explicit expectation of return on investment.
So what does that look like with your institution? What kind of corporate social responsibility activities do you guys engage in then?
Well, it's really important for us to give back to the community. We sponsor various scholarships. We're really involved in the Agriculture Society, being that we're from Alberta.
Yeah.
4-H is a big one with us. Youth in summer camps is something that we're really involved in. So we really like to give back to the community.
It's really kind of fostering a loyal culture in your communities.
Exactly.
It would seem.
Right. That's what we're all about.
Excellent, excellent. So with us tonight as well is Sven here. Sven's from a bank in Switzerland called Credit Suisse. Sven, why don't you tell us a bit about what Credit Suisse does?
Yeah. Credit Suisse is about, we hold your money, no questions asked. Okay, let me bring up the notes here. So we deal mainly with institutions, governments, high net worth clients.
Okay.
You may have heard of Jordan Belfort.
Yeah. He was
Big
the
guy
Wolf of Wall Street.
back in the 90s. Big customer of ours.
Yeah. So when you guys engage in corporate social responsibility, what's kind of most important for you guys, or what are some key activities that you have engaged in?
Well, we've done things like, okay, so 20,000 employees volunteered. We let them do that.
Oh, that's impressive.
Yeah. Of course, we pay lots of taxes. We make lots of money. We pay lots of taxes. So $800 million American in corporate income tax. So we give back to the community lots of tax. You know what I'm saying?
So it would almost seem as though your motivations are meant to encourage goodwill from customers without any material effort on the part of the bank, eh?
No, I don't think that's true at all. I mean, listen,
It would seem as almost like you're trying to deceive the customer.
no, we're not deceiving the customer at all, okay? Like, we're putting money back into the community to build schools. We make lots of money, we give all the money back, you know?
In the form of taxes.
Yeah.
Now we'll bring in Mark. Mark is from RBC. Mark's going to tell us a bit about what RBC has done in Canada on a national level. Welcome back to the program. Today we have Mark. Mark's from RBC. He's going to tell us a bit about what they're doing as an organization.
Well, as of RBC, we've actually donated $91 million
In cash?
in cash
In cash.
to many different organizations and foundations.
Mhm.
We've got the Blue Water Project, which helps support clean water.
One might say that it makes water great again.
Yep, it makes water great again. And we donate to schools and charities all around.
Thanks for joining us on tonight's program. We'll see you next week on Coffee Talk with Mitch.